discuss The Shining.
Yeah. Shiny.
Okay. Shining was written by our favorite author.
Yes.
Your favorite author.
Stephen King. And then the movie was directed by Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's how I'm saying it.
Just go with it.
Yeah. Book. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Yeah.
Let's talk
love
about
it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
What? You love the book?
Yeah. Stephen King is like creepy. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't, so I am probably one of the few people of my generation or era that never watched the movie Shining or read the book.
You're not, because
know where
that
she
would be
was.
me. It's all.
We cannot be in the same house and not see the scurry stuff from Stephen King.
I just didn't, and
Like,
so-
Shining is my favorite.
I started off reading this book like, this is some crazy mess.
Yeah.
And then I'm like all excited to see how they're going to show some of the stuff. But yeah, it was a little,
Bingo.
that spooky, scary. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have any reference. I had no idea. But what's so crazy is my entire life, all the whole red rum references and all of that stuff, I used to laugh with people, and I never knew what they were talking about.
You just laughing with the joke and you don't know what's going on.
I mean, people laugh, and they make me laugh, so I just laugh. But no, I never knew what any of that. I never knew what people were talking about.
I didn't even know that. I knew people said red room or whatever, and I didn't realize that it was murder backwards.
You know what? Cut.
I have been redeemed.
I literally watched the movie and I was like, oh, it says murder. Oh, I can't tell anybody. It clicked like a light bulb went off. I was just like, how did I not notice this? Like,
Wake up! Ooh, school days.
yeah, that's the moment. So, yeah.
Hi, where have you been? This is like my all-time favorite. I've probably watched The Shining about 250 times. Like
Really?
every single time it comes on.
That's just crazy.
Since I was little. Love it.
But I'm glad we did it because I know the Dr. Sleep is coming out, so
Yes.
I'm looking
Yes.
forward to seeing that movie since we
Yes.
also read
I don't know
that
about
book.
looking forward.
I am excited.
I am because the movie was really spooky, and I just feel. I mean, the book was really spooky, and so I can't wait to see how they're going to portray that.
I absolutely love reading both of them back to back, from The Shining and Dr. Sleep. So I am 1,000% excited about this movie just because it was just like a great follow-up. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, what's
Hello,
this movie?
people. We are talking about The Shining.
We're saying that's a good precursor,
Shining,
ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Trying to bring him back, Stevens. Trying to bring him back.
So when looking at this movie,
Then the book.
huh?
Go ahead.
I'm looking at this movie. The movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The movie. The Shining. The movie.
Are we all back?
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back. So it started off in the beginning, and I feel like they spent about 30 minutes of the movie in that interview phase before he went to the hotel, which it really wasn't that long in the book. And I'm like, okay, can we just get to some killing?
This one took long pauses too. Like
Yeah.
in the conversation. I
Yeah.
was like, y'all could have edited this out.
I feel like couldn't you just have said, do you want the job? Yeah, I want the job.
They had to take up some space back then. Sorry, hello.
Is she trying to whisper?
Hello.
This is happening right now.
Right, basically.
I don't know if you want to turn the volume off on that. I didn't know I had to announce silence your phones, but
My phone is normally dead.
it sure is.
That is a very good point.
Normally is dead when I
Yes,
come
it
in
is.
here. Okay, where are we about the long pauses? I think they were trying to take up space or something because it did seem like they were talking so slow.
Exactly.
I was like, move this
And the long
along.
pauses in between the long sentences. I was just like, am I waiting like paint to dry? What's happening?
It was kind of interesting watching because now we're like in the days of Scandal where everything's
Fast talking.
So and unless it's a Tyler Perry movie, love you Tyler, but yeah, was that scary to you though reading the book?
It got a little bit.
The book was scary to me. The movie was not, but the book was.
It wasn't, yeah.
And I think it's because the movie was a little older, so to me, the special effects and everything was just, it's not where it is now, so it just wasn't scary to me. Maybe back in the day, it would have been really scary.
Well, I don't know because even like talking on the phone, what was his name? Hollering, Statman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's up? Yeah, can you? Hey, and then him talking to Danny. It was just like really slow.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very slow. slow.
It was slow.
But I don't know if that was in an effort to try to make it creepy, because slow sometimes equates to creepy. I don't know.
Oh, could be. Didn't even think about that.
I guess some of the things that I wasn't happy about, I don't know why they changed the doctor to a woman. The doctor that was,
They came to, not interview, examine Danny.
yes. I don't know why they changed that person to a woman. And then the other thing is the hedges. Like, I needed them to come alive. I needed the dog-shaped hedge to attack someone.
Oh my God.
Like the animal hedges.
Yes.
They didn't come alive in the movie. And I just felt like that could have
Oh, like when they attacked, what's his name, when he was coming up, and then the wife, and then...
Yeah, they didn't...
You know, so I feel like it was so many different things in this movie that changed from the book. And I don't, as you guys already know, I hate that. Like, for one, Danny was supposed to be 5 years old. He was a good 7, 8 in this movie.
Yeah.
Even though I guess they tried to find a smaller character for his
I don't
age
know.
kind
I
of
thought
thing.
he was around. I thought he was like maybe 6. Sometimes those 6-year-olds are intelligent
That's true.
and very grown for their age.
I don't know why I pictured him like really baby-fied,
Me
but
too.
just like intelligent for the baby-fied, and he wasn't necessarily like baby for me.
But I think it's because Danny had such a significant role that they had to make him a little older.
True,
Because
I
he had to
agree.
talk.
Yeah. Well, we had talked about that in another Stephen King movie, Pet Sematary. The characters that
Yes.
they had to be a little bit older to portray, for one, a scary movie. So I think that's probably why they chose a older actor.
However, Danny in the movie really, I think, was trying to act like a little kid because it was like,
Right.
my big daddy. Do you hurt mommy? Would you ever hurt mommy and me?
Oh,
Yeah.
good job in that.
Oh, he did an
did a
outstanding
great
job. But
I
I
said
think
you did a good job.
Oh, me?
That we all just
Well,
got.
you know, I tend to do my best when people are watching. Just in case you're listening, TP. So yeah.
And, you know, Wendy was described in the book as a blonde, and she was a brunette in the movie. Don't like that.
Oh, but I love Wendy.
Oh my god, I thought she was the absolute worst actor on the face of
Oh
the
my gosh, I loved
No, I
her.
didn't like her either.
I mean,
Her
I think
screams were the worst. I could not handle her face, the facial expressions that she tried to like portray the horror, and it was like her face jiggled first, and then the sound came, and I was like,
bad.
"Oh, what?"
but you have to think about it. Back in the day,
There was lots of good actors back in the day.
There was nobody that could play that role like she played.
Jamie Lee
ain't no way.
Curtis could have played it. I mean,
Jamie Lee Curtis was a little bit more money.
No offense, Shelley Duvall, but
yeah, I didn't like
That was
her in that movie. I didn't think she
When
did
he
a
was
good job.
cussing her
at all.
out while he was trying to work, and she was in there again, I understand.
Yeah.
first of all, that part I laughed out loud
too.
because he was
Now that
so
you
passionately upset when you weren't even typing anything at all.
Right?
And the whole time, this whole speech about like how disrespectful she is to interrupt him, and she's just standing there all blank, like, duh. And the whole time you weren't even typing anything. Like seriously, that was, I was dying that whole scene.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the scene where she was saving Danny and they're trying to run and all of that stuff. I don't know. She didn't nail it for me.
No.
No.
Did you cut his hand when he like put his hand through like the door? And I'm like, first of all,
Right.
if somebody should I kill you and your son, I'm not like scraping your hand.
No.
Right.
I'm going to stab your hand
I'll
to
take
the
bone-
door.
take the bone
Right.
off.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm taking
finger,
a
something.
couple phalanges with me, and then
Yeah.
I'm stapling you to the door, and then I'm probably gonna shut you in the door, and then we're gonna be free.
Right.
But not this
Exactly.
little hand scratch. I was like, they downplayed that part a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Well, it was before things were supposed to be so creepy and scary like that. Okay?
So you get a scratch? That's not creepy.
Yeah.
And then where did the twins come from? Were there twins in the book? I don't remember if
Yeah.
there were
Yes.
twins in the book.
The twins are very significant in this movie.
I don't
And the
remember
book.
twins in the book at all.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
family that was there before that the dad
Grady's.
killed everybody. They were
That's
twins.
the kid that
I knew that he had killed his kids, but I didn't realize it was a set of twins.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm watching the movie and
Twin
it's like,
girls.
how are you? And I'm just like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is going on?
The twins and the little boy are, the most significant things that you remember about The Shining, at least for me growing up.
The
Well,
300 and same time.
But I just didn't
Yes.
remember it
Yeah.
in the book.
Oh yeah,
But I mean, in the movie, I would definitely remember them. Although I thought they were going to pull out some double mint gum because I thought I was watching a double mint commercial. The way that they were acting.
Really?
Yes. I
Wow,
just thought that they
Treva.
were going to start chewing some double mint. Like, what is going on?
Treva,
It's because it's
what?
bad acting.
I did not have that
Bad
thought whatsoever.
I did. I feel like
Pulling this out of.
double mint gum. Anyway, I don't know. Double mint gum popped in my head when those twins came out. Like, maybe there was an older commercial with twins like that on double mint. I don't know.
Maybe because it's like creepy, scary, dead kids on the TV. Maybe you think of gum.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pick it up what you're
I didn't
putting
know they
down.
were dead.
Not what? Wow. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I didn't know because I don't remember them in the book.
No. Okay.
Everybody other than the family was dead. You didn't know
I
that.
didn't know. I told
Hey,
you.
now you're acting like Jack. Jack, you're talking to dead people.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't
And
understand why Danny, in the book, Danny was talking to his invisible friend Tony, right? But in the movie, he became Tony. Tony lived in his mouth. That
Well,
creeped me out a
Tony
little
took
bit.
him over because he wasn't an invisible person. He was another shiner that was speaking through him.
Oh, I didn't get that from the book.
Obviously.
Yeah.
what?
Wow.
Tell me you guys are not paying attention. I thought he was just talking to somebody in the mirror or something.
No, Tony was another shining who helped him.
Ooh.
I don't remember him.
Scatman was the only shining that helped him.
No. That's who the
Tony's-
imagination. That's who the imaginary friend was Tony.
The parents thought he was an imaginary friend.
Was another shiner that was coming through, or shining person, or whatever, that was coming and talking to him.
He
Gotcha.
knew what was going to happen at that
That's
hotel before
right.
they got there
'Cause in
because
the-
Tony told him.
Yeah, that's right, because Scatman told him.
I know
that
you
he
know.
Yeah, but he also said that he had somebody that used to come in and help him. Okay, yeah, now I'm following it. Champagne, get with the program. Did you
Really?
read the book? You watched the movie?
Completely. Now that you are up to speed.
Now that I know. What's wrong with you?
Everybody's dead, okay? Tony's dead too.
Okay, I don't understand why Scatman died
Okay,
in The
well-
Shining, because
Yeah.
he had a significant role in Dr. Sleep, but now he can't because they killed him in The Shining. He didn't die in the book.
He didn't die in The Shining either.
In the movie, he died.
No.
In the movie, they killed him at the end of the movie. He was on the ground. Remember? What's her name?
Okay.
Jack Nicholson killed him.
So I'm sorry. I do remember him being on the ground,
Oh.
but I don't remember it being like a big blood puddle where he bled out and died. So I'm thinking maybe
He had a chance to.
he had like some other
they
chance
never
of
went
survival
back.
to like exactly never went
Yeah.
back there so that he was like literally dead.
But I thought they did because they were like, "Oh, he's gone." The mom said that to the little boy.
You really going bank on what that acting?
Yeah,
He
I am.
was dead? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
telling
gonna
you,
bank on that.
he was dead in the movie.
I forgot about
But
that.
he didn't die. I mean, only thing that chewed him up was the hedges in the book. So he survived, and then he kind of had a role in part 2. So I'm like, well, why did they kill him? Because I'm wondering how they're going to handle that.
Because he
in Dr.
didn't die.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Well, we will see pretty soon.
He didn't die. Well, even the ending of the
Book.
entire building burning down and all of the, wasn't he the one that went back in to get something back into the shed in the book?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I'm mad that they took that out because remember
Or did they?
They took it out because he went to go get gas or something, right?
He went into the shed to grab like some cover blankets or something because they were on the snowmobile, so they wanted to cover him and the lady up so they wouldn't freeze. But then the whatever it was started talking to him too, so it was telling
Bad
him to go
Shining.
kill the kid and the mom.
Oh, yeah.
So and the lady got freaked out and was like, "What took you so long? Where are you going? Like, don't leave us or whatever." So he ran out of there and I
Right.
guess they ended up getting
None of that happened because they killed him in the movie.
dead.
And that bothered me, so we'll see.
Did you guys feel like Jack was as mean as he was in the movie versus the book? I felt like in the book he wasn't as mean. Like it gradually got mean. I feel like in the movie he was just mean straight off. Like, okay, like leave me alone kind
He's
of
just
thing.
stressed.
He got fired.
Sorry, I don't know where that went.
Who was that? Coachman.
Tony?
Touche.
She does know what happened in the story.
Tony, don't come on right now. Spoiling the act. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying now.
Well, so I guess in reference to what you were saying, I feel like in the book it showed his struggle to fight the mean, like to really battle it and try to be nice. But they couldn't really portray that in the movie, so it did come across that he was just always
Instant,
mean.
right, yeah.
But in the book, we kind of heard him struggling, like fussing with himself, trying not to be
Right.
mean. So if it came out at mean, we knew that he was
The reason.
he was actually not mean.
Right.
I just took it as him being like a focused writer. I felt like he had writer's block, and so he was so focused to get out of that writer's block that he was blocking out everybody. And not in a mean way, just like, you know why I'm here. I came here to write, so give me my space to write. Not like, I hate all of you. I probably will try to kill you in a couple days.
Yeah, but you have to remember too.
In a couple hours.
He came to the house. Number one, he was mean earlier because he had already broken the little boy's arm.
That's when he was drunk, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He stopped drinking.
still mean.
But he got sober.
Yeah.
He got sober, and then now he's sober, but he still wants to drink every day.
But did the house call him? Did he end up there because there was a calling, like he was being pulled?
Yes, I think
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I only got that because at the end, the very end of the movie, it showed a picture of July 4th, 1927, and he was in the front.
July
And
14th.
Yeah.
It was the 4th, I thought.
Yeah, I saw that picture too. And so I was trying to figure out, well, did he actually get that job because it was like the job was calling him, so that's why he went after it? Like, I didn't get that piece.
Yeah, I was a little confused.
But I felt like there was some kind of mystery.
He was always the overseer.
What?
That's what's confusing.
He's the overseer of the little boy. Boom.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. She's
Really?
making stuff
Come
up.
on.
You're in a Stephen
Is
King
the
world that we're not in with.
overseer.
Of
And he
what?
was thinking it is of the overlook. But really, he was the overseer of the little boy to get him to the age to bring him to the house so they could take the strength from him and then become a stronger
That
place.
almost makes sense.
It
I
is
swear
sense.
to God.
I'm telling you, I know this book. I know this movie.
I'm going to give it to you.
That almost makes sense.
But I
Keep
think you
thinking
just,
about
I
it.
think you
But-
just made that up.
Didn't make
But
it up. Didn't pull it out the air hole. I did not. I promise you.
But what confuses me then with your theory is Grady, because he was once the caretaker.
Did you listen to him? Because Grady was never the caretaker.
He kept saying that.
Really.
What was Grady?
Jack was. Grady was the overlord.
Oh my God.
He was the stronger
Okay,
being.
Lost me now.
He's a stronger being. You'll see when you get to Dr. Sleep.
I finished Dr. Sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Grady was the woman.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The woman in Dr. Sleep is similar to what Grady is in this movie.
Okay.
Okay?
If you say so.
So he was always, these shining type bad beings, they know little ones when they're born, right? Mm-hmm. They already know, sense, and feel it. They just got to wait for that stuff to mature. So Jack was placed there to oversee this little boy.
So he really
and
wasn't his
bring
father?
him-
He didn't
was his
impregnate
father.
the woman?
Oh yeah, he impregnated him, but that doesn't necessarily mean that child is going to come out. Once he came out, it was like, boom,
Okay, stop.
Jack has to protect
Stop.
him and bring him.
Shut this down.
Can we
Shut it down.
regroup on this after Dr. Sleep? I feel like it might make a little bit more sense to me after.
Okay.
But you just
It's
went
not.
into a rabbit hole of overseers and shiners.
And
You realize that?
And overlookers.
That rabbit hole was literally like an Alice in the Wonderland.
Okay, y'all gonna believe me. Y'all won't
I'm
believe me.
just saying,
That's what
I
I'm
finished
saying.
reading Dr. Sleep, and everything that she has said has made no sense to me. So,
Go back and watch The Shining after listening to me talk.
okay.
Okay.
And read the book again.
You're funny. That is never happening. I don't want to read another Stephen King anytime soon.
Exactly.
We got more to go.
Oh, I have a whole list of them, so.
Yeah, well, I just can't deal with these, billion-page books. It threw me over. Dr. Sleep and The Shining were not no short ones either.
So The Outsiders is coming out next year, and it's also a long book. Not it long.
Remake?
Not Ponyboy Outsiders.
Yeah, no, different Outsiders. But it's not as
Really?
it
Only one I know.
long, or it's
I think
long,
that's
but
great.
not that long.
It's not 7 weeks of reading.
Correct.
I'm just saying, I need 6 months before I can pick up another Stephen King book.
Oh my God, we're talking about Stephen King again.
Right. Okay, so you guys want to talk about the casting? I know we talked a little bit about it. We know Jack Nicholson was just amazing.
1,000,000,000% amazing then and now.
Yeah. I think
Nothing
he's
changed
still-
about him except for his face.
Even though I knew he was the actor, because of course the movie's older, I still thought that he portrayed the character of Jack in my head from when I read the book.
Yes.
So I envisioned Jack Nicholson, even without knowing I knew he was the actor in the movie.
Daddy.
You not, because I was my thought.
Where did that come from? I mean, just in the movie itself, the Johnny. Because I've never seen the movie prior to now, but I've always seen that clip.
Yeah.
So I just assumed that character's name was Johnny.
Or somebody in the movie was named Johnny, right?
Maybe
Somebody.
Right.
Maybe they're referencing in like an older movie.
there's a reference to something else. Where's Johnny?
And so what was that?
Like
Google
Johnny
it.
Carson?
Google it.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Carson?
Google it.
Did.
Whatever.
Okay, so yes for Jack.
Jack was
playing
great.
Jack Nicholson, and that's
Right.
funny.
Yes, it is.
And then Danny playing Danny.
I wasn't happy with Wendy, but Scatman was kind of ready for him to tap dance, but
Yeah, I
he didn't.
was too. Like, oh yes, sir. Okay, sorry. Yeah,
But he did good.
he did a great
Oh no,
job.
I loved him.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
And Grady.
Grady did a good job.
Grady was so weird.
He
and
was
eerie.
creepy. He was really creepy. Perfect though.
Then he did his part right.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, let's go ahead and rate this adaptation. Lynn, what you think?
I give it a long day of work. I'm a little afraid of Rhea right
I was
now.
getting ready to say, what,
Because
is
she's
she
giving
forcing
me
us?
a Danny death stare, as if Tony the Shiner's coming out. But that's what I'm gonna stick with. Is a long day at work.
It's gonna get a full glass for me. This is Rhea speaking. Because I feel like, yeah, it did sway off and on from the book, but the point came across. I love it.
Yeah, this is champagne and I did not love it. I'll give it a half a glass, mainly because of the ending. They changed the ending. It was way different. So, yeah.
Half glass.
Champagne, I agree with you 100%. I am upset about the ending and the Scatman dying, but I also have a problem with the fact that the hedges didn't come to life.
He didn't have that in his budget, man.
I needed the hedges to come to life, so it gets a half glass for me.
All right, so not quite a bottle this time.
Nope. All right, thanks for tuning in. Check
Thank
us out on all your podcast stations.
Ow.
Listen out for part 2 to The Shining, the Dr. Sleep,
Yes.
Yes, can't wait.
Coming soon. When does that come out? When does it come out?
sometime in November.
November 15th or something like that? I don't know.
Well, I think it's November 8th, but stay tuned. Nevertheless, stay tuned.
Yep. Check us out on Instagram at Read Watch Wine,
Facebook.
At Read Watch Wine and Twitter at Read Watch Wine.
Yes.
Email us at readwatchwine@gmail.com.
Bye.
Thank you.